Lesson 5.3a, Simplify to Solve Equations. In this lesson, we're going to learn that you can simplify each side of an equation by combining like terms, possibly doing the distributive property and then combining like terms, in order to turn an equation into either a one or two step equation, and then you solve. You're going to simplify each side of an equation first, then solve. When you simplify, you're only dealing with one side at a time. You cannot draw from both sides to simplify. For the example, we're going to simplify, then solve. So A part, we have 3x plus 5 plus 6x minus 7 equal 25. So our first step is to simplify. So we see what like terms we have. We have 3x and we have 6x. They are like terms on the same side of the equal sign, which is right here. And 3x plus 6x is 9x. Then we have a positive 5 and a negative 7. 5 minus 7 is negative 2. They're like terms, they're both just constants. And we bring everything down, and now we notice we have a two-step equation, so we're ready to solve. So the second step, we're just going to solve this two-step equation. So when I'm solving an equation, I want to box in my x term. That tells me I'm going to get rid of what's on the same side of the equal sign, which is this negative 2 or minus 2. So we'll add 2 to both sides. We end up with 9x equal 27. So our first step was adding 2 to both sides, and now to get x by itself, we're going to divide both sides by 9. So we get x equal 3. For B part, we have 3 times the group x plus 10 plus 6 equal 12. So our first step is to simplify. Now that could consist of multiple parts. The first thing that we could do here is the distributive property. And then sometimes we can also combine like terms. So the distributive property could be done here because we have a number times a group in a parenthesis. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 10 is positive 30. And we bring everything else down. And then notice that we do have like terms on the left side. We have a positive 30 and a positive 6. So we can bring the rest of this down and say 30 plus 6 is 36. So I've got 3x plus 36 equal 12. And at that point, this is now a two-step equation. So our second step is to solve. And in this case, it is a two-step equation. So I'm going to box in my x term, subtract 36 from both sides. I get 3x equal negative 24. And then last, to get x by itself, we'll divide both sides by 3. And x is negative 8. So we simplified by first doing the distributive property and then combining like terms that were on the same side of the equal sign. Then we had a two-step equation, which we solved by first subtracting 36 from both sides and then dividing 3 by both sides to get x by itself, which was negative 8.